Hey Randy, this virtual comedy tour of London's a lot of fun. How about we start at Shepherd's Bush, where several Monty Python skits were filmed?
I'd actually recommend the Fortune Theatre in London's West End, the true birthplace of British satire.
War's a psychological thing, Perkins, not like a game of football.
Yes, sir.
You know how in a game of football, 10 men often play better than 11?
Yes, sir.
Perkins, we're asking you to be that one man.
Sir.
Perkins,
Sir.
I want you to lay down your life.
Yes, sir.
We need a futile gesture at this stage.
I'm Randy Hodgins.
And I'm Steve McClellan, and that was just a short sample of the legendary British comedy troupe Beyond the Fringe, a stage review that debuted in 1960 at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival and then went on to London and finally New York City.
Beyond the Fringe was comprised of Dudley Moore, Peter Cook, Alan Bennett, and Jonathan Miller, who were university students in the late 50s. Most sketches were written by Peter Cook, including this classic with Dudley Moore titled One Leg Too Few.
Now, Mr. Spigot, you, a one-legged man, are applying for the part of Tarzan.
Right again.
A role that is traditionally associated with a two-legged man. And yet you, a unidexter, are applying for the role.
Right.
A role for which 2 legs would seem to be the minimum requirement.
Beyond the Fringe was considered truly ahead of its time, and the sketches, which mocked political, cultural, and religious figures, were both controversial and widely popular with audiences. The Fringe was the forerunner to other classic British satirical TV shows, like That Was the Week That Was, At Last the 1948 Show, and of course, Monty Python's Flying Circus. Here's another sample from the Beyond the Fringe sketch titled Commentary on America.
Isn't there a lot of poverty over there?
There is, but luckily it's all been concentrated in the slum areas. It's beautifully done. You'd scarcely notice it.
All of the original Beyond the Fringe cast members went on to great show business success. Peter Cook and Dudley Moore formed their own comedy duo for a time, and each had strong careers in films and television. Jonathan Miller became a physician, but continued to write, produce, and direct in theater and television. Alan Bennett became a renowned playwright, author, and screenwriter.
Not all of the sketches have aged well in the past 6 decades, but most of the humor is timeless and still very fresh. Let's leave the Fringe with this gem, which wickedly satirizes nuclear annihilation.
We shall receive 4 minutes warning of any impending nuclear attack. Now, some people said, oh my goodness me, 4 minutes, that's not a very long time. Well, I'd remind those doubters that some people in this great country of ours can run a mile in 4 minutes.
You can find out more about Beyond the Fringe and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.